Okay, so I've just got back from a walk and I'm going to make this rolled boneless rib of beef, which is, I think this was reduced. I think it was £20, not £29.95. The weight on that says 1 kilo. So yeah, I'm just going to get that prepared. Okay, so I've seasoned the meat nicely, salt and pepper, preheated a pan. Now I'm going to sear the beef in that pan. On one side of it, then turn it over. So now it's pretty much seared all over. In a second I will pop it in the oven. And I don't think it's going to take very long to cook. Got the oven set to 200 degrees on fan setting. So I put about half of that tub, so about 125 grams or 125 ml of that duck fat. And I'm going to preheat that in the oven now. Yes, if you're feeling lazy, you can always roast the cauliflower. Just baste it with a bit of oil, some salt and pepper, maybe 15 to 20 minutes. Don't leave it in as long as the potatoes because it's not going to take as long as they will. Yes, they've been in probably 15 minutes now. You can see they're already starting to get soft edges. I still feel they're quite hard, but probably give them another few minutes before sticking them in the oven. Okay, so I think we are done now. As you can see, they're pretty much falling apart. So I'm going to drain those and stick them in the oven. As you can see, they're quite soft. I wouldn't want to go any further than that. I think they probably reduced it in volume by about 20 to 30%. So yeah, I'm just going to let them steam up a bit. And once they go into the oven, into the oil, they'll probably start to firm up a bit, because we don't want them breaking up too much. Right, this beef, I did 20 minutes at high heat, then I reduced the heat. And that's only been in for 15 minutes on the reduced heat. So I don't know, but if you look at the press test, it's quite slow to come back up. It tastes absolutely amazing on the outside. So that's the duck fat. Now I've preheated it. There's quite a lot in there, probably a little bit more than I'd normally use. But I want to try and see if I can get that good crisp on it, on those potatoes. So I've got them in there. I'm just going to see if we can get them all coated in the fat without breaking them up too much. So next time I do these cooking videos, I'm going to get a tripod or some kind of stand so I don't have to hold the phone all the time. That means I can't record everything. But I'm a complete amateur at this. I don't know what I'm doing. I've just started, so hopefully I will improve. So I actually listened to one of Scott Adams' videos where he said an entrepreneur doesn't know the whole project before he started. He might just Google a couple of things about it, let it ferment in his brain for a while before he actually starts doing it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm learning as I go on this YouTube stuff. Well, I have to say, I think it's ready. Because if you look at that, bouncing back very quick. So I think by the time it's rested, it's going to be medium rare. Okay, so I'm now just resting the beef for a while until the potatoes are ready. Okay, so they're getting there, but I think they're still a bit swamped in oil looking. So let's turn them around a bit and give them some more time. So that's the beef after it has been rested. You can see it's a little bit pink, but it's not rare. I don't know what that is, medium rare or medium well. But it's, yeah, it's gonna be tasty. Well, so I've carved up half of that 1 kilo of beef, and I can tell you it's absolutely delicious. Yeah, very, very nice. It's almost like it's aged as well. Extremely good quality from the village butchers. It's actually tastier than the one I had at Christmas from another shop, which was a on the bone rib. But this one, it was off the bone, but it's lovely, and there's a lot of fat that's sort of rolled up in it as well, so that helps with the cooking and keeps it tender. Really, really good. For the gravy, I'm using the meat juices and one of these stock cubes. So that's basically the stock. So I will make a roux with some flour and oil, add that stock to it, and that should make a delicious gravy. Because I decided to do it with corn flour instead of flour, because I couldn't be bothered to find the flour and finally heat up and add more oil to it, so I decided to do it with corn flour. So I'll just heat up the stock and then add the corn flour to thicken it. So I've basically deglazed the pan. This is the pan I used to sear the beef in the first place. So I put in the stock and stirred it around, and just going to get that reduced down a bit before I add the corn flour. So I've added the corn flour to the gravy. So now you can see it's a lot thicker. And there shouldn't, like when you do it with flour, you sometimes get quite a lot of lumps of flour. These lumps are not flour, they're just, I think they're just debris from the pan. Maybe a bit of potato, I think. We're definitely getting thick now. So I've added to this gravy dashes of Worcester sauce, soy sauce, and balsamic vinegar. Those are totally optional. Just put in whatever your taste is. So I'll turn the heat off now, and then once the rest of the food is ready, I'll reheat that a bit. And I may even strain it so we get a nice fine gravy. The cauliflower is ready. It's totally soft. You can put a fork through it very easily. Maybe a bit too soft. But also, it's not too burnt and brown on the outside. So this is how they finished up. They're okay. I'll give them only like a 7 out of 10. I think they're pretty good. I put in some chopped onions that were left over from another recipe. If you're wondering what those are, that's chopped onions. And there we have the finished dish.